Yo, what's up? This is the professor. It's been a bit of a long time. I haven't made a video, and yeah, I've been writing a book, and I'm just making this video to make a video about an overview of my new book, Discovering Your Universal Purpose. Before I go ahead, my slogan from the book is "Being free is your highest purpose." So I'm gonna give an overview. Some of you don't want to read and whatever. Uh, If you want to get the book for free, email me. I'll put the email in the description, whether on Facebook or YouTube. I don't use your email for nothing, but just send this book only. And or you can find it on Amazon. So, but if you email me, you'll get it free. So I like to make it more personal, so I'm the just personal communication, and I'm the one sending it. So instead of just giving a download page where you can just get it. So yeah, I'm just gonna go through an overview of the book and. And so that you can now bring on my iPad. So the first chapter is being free is your highest purpose. Big goal is find the universal self. So here I talk about the importance of being free is your highest purpose. Discovering your universal nature is a purpose in itself. And the Jesus and the Buddha are known just for discovering who they were. So it's when you discover universal love within, then you can manifest and you leave everything from the source within, then you can manifest what you really want to do, and of course your purpose will always be changing, so you start to identify your value with knowing that you're the source than what you're actually doing. So that put you in a position of power than if just putting your value on your purpose. I'm trying to put in this verse I put where your purpose is made for you, but you're not made for your purpose. Like how Jesus said the Bible was made for people, but people are not made for the Bible. In other words, I'm trying to put in this verse here, the first verse, how your purpose is meant for you and you're not meant for your purpose. If you say I have no purpose, actually in a position of power, you leave it open and you can see the big picture, and then you start to do whatever that can add value to yourself and have a positive impact on yourself and society and people around you. So it's it says, so this explains the second verse to chapter 2, you always have more value than your purpose. Here is an example of Jay-Z saying, just to start the chapter, how if you have $1 billion and you're the only person on earth, would you enjoy it? No, if there's no other people on earth and you're the only person, you have all the money in the world, you cannot enjoy it. You enjoy it, so people put value to money. That's what I get from that, is that people put value to money. Money is also important because you're able to share with other people, so and yourself. So it's and also I like what another spiritual teacher Moji said. If an entity from outer space said we should I'll give you $1 billion, even me I say a trillion, I'll give you a billion, or me I say a trillion, in exchange for your consciousness, would you say yes or no? And I know the answer everybody will say is no, because without consciousness you don't exist. So it's trying to show that a human being, you always have more value than your purpose, and that people put value to purpose and everything. Without you being alive, you only want a purpose because you're alive. So being alive is a higher, it's what put meaning to everything, and that's, if you value that, then you start to live from that part of you that watches everything, and that part of you that is the source. If you discover that part of you, that universal self within, then you can live a more full life from all angles. From whether it's business, career, whether it's relationship, everything you live. Whatever you want to do, you'll start to manifest from that, and you start to really do. So I put in this, the first line is, do what you love in this book, but you are not what you do. You are not what you do. Do what you love, but you're not what you do. So don't put value on what you do, your value on just on what you do, but you should start doing things from the universal love within, and doing things from because it adds values to you and to other people. but you seeing that you're beyond that is very important. So you always have more value than your purpose. I've already explained that. You are not the body, you're not the mind. This is chapter 3. So I talk about how these are just brief. If someone associates themselves with the body and mind, they will live in a state of suffering, because whatever your body get hurt, your mind doesn't act right. Sometimes you're sad, you're happy, you always be up and down. But if you see yourself as universal consciousness, universal awareness, this, or even the source that watches universal awareness, if you discover that within you, then you start to see that if you identify yourself with that, not the body and mind, and that part of it, but you identify yourself with that part of you that watches everything, then you're in a position of power. So discovering more about yourself, then you can manifest more into the world. So like as the ancient Egyptians said, as above, as below. So discovering your true universal nature will help you to go to the next level and live life more happily, and from universal happiness and love within, and then you start to go to the next level. So, and life will be more fulfilling. You're not just trying to put your value on your memories and everything, but when you start to move within, then you start to discover that, the happiness within will help you to do what you love, because you live from that instinctive, from the heart, from that part of you that is able to really lead you to do what will bring happiness to you and to other people. So your purpose, this is chapter 4, is your purpose may always be changing, but your universal self remains the same. So I'm trying to say this, that part of you that watches everything shall pass, everything comes and go. Like what you did in the past is not there anymore. There's a part of you that watches everything, like that watches everything come and go. And even the body will go after 150 years. None of us is gonna be here. So like that's why people who put, and I also talk about how some people think their purpose is, you have wars, everything, whatever that happened, because people think it is their purpose. So people who do destructive things who think it's their purpose. When people attach their value to their purpose, it can be disastrous. And so when you fulfill your purpose, there's always the next thing that comes. So yeah, I talk about how people should just limit yourself. I just go to school, study this course, that's it. I should just, this relationship never worked out, that's it, now I'm doomed, whatever. No, it's like in everything, everything that happens in life comes and goes. So your purpose, when you fulfill it, it comes and go. And when you identify yourself with your purpose, then you say, this is my only value. Then you're not getting the full picture. Then you not discover more. Then you not do more. And so yeah, I'll give an example here. Nelson Mandela was just a lawyer. Then if he saw that was his only purpose, then he will not discover that he to fight against apartheid and become even aim to be the first South African black president. He was a lawyer before, but he didn't limit himself to that, but he aimed, even if it was difficult, to become the next president, to make change, positive change, not just in South Africa, but around the world. He's not like another Jesus, and because he was living from the universal love within, he was able to forgive those people who did wrong to him. And he was able to excel, and he was able to discover more about himself and become a figure that is very influential. So you have to keep discovering more about yourself. And also in this book, I learn from your mistakes, failures, and success. This is chapter 5. I talk about how people of the same energy move together. So like even relationship, you discover that people of the same energy, you have a great relationship when you meet someone of the same energy. And then but you also learn that when people who you meet who are not of the same energy, prepare the way for people who are of the same energy that you meet. It's the same with business, everything in life. Generally, if you learn from your mistakes, like you've been broke before, you learn to save. You made bad investment, you learn to invest in what you can afford to lose, and you learn to take calculated risks. Business people who learn from their mistakes, not that their mistakes is to the experience one, not that their mistakes will help them make better decisions in the future. And that's, like you said, the difference between the master and the student is that the master and the student is that the master has failed more than the student. So everything in life, relationship, finance, whether someone has done a job they hated, then it opens their mind to find a job that they love. Whether people do a business that didn't work out, then it may open their mind to see a business that they love, whether it's whatever business it is. So, or whatever job, career, everything in general. So I talk about that. Also learning from your success. When you do something and it works out, then you have to learn to also repeat that success. And so it's so learning from mistakes, failures, and success, and learning from everything. And learning from your good experiences to do what to repeat those experiences. And to and from the bad experiences, and what to do to avoid that. So it's all about rising above and just being the observer and just being able to see that everything comes and goes. So you're best learning from it, whether it's good or bad, to go to the next level. That's the main thing, is keep improving the future to be better in all angles. Whether it's in career, finance, relationship, whatever, your goals, everything that you want to do in the future, keep discovering more. So this kind of all-rounded book. So, and chapter 6 is your life, other ways to awaken to your universal self, you know, and purpose. So, I talk about universal. And I've never been happy than discovering I was universal, feeling that oneness with the source and everything, and discovering you are the source itself. That has given me more happiness. And in the beginning, I wasn't grounded in it, but when I got grounded in it, that I became more happy and decided to do what I really love. So it's other ways. How do you awaken? Other people, it just happens, or other people, they may control the sexual energy, masturbation, porn, whatever, for a period of time, or 3 days, whatever. When they're reading spiritual stuff, it works for them that way. Others are having a kid. Other people just do nothing and they just awaken, to realize they're one with the universal source, and they're one with everything, So people are working in different ways. Others meditate, deep breathing. Others just do nothing. For me, mine just happened. I had to go online to learn about it. So it's there's many ways to open a third eye, crown, whatever. In other words, just another way of going to another dimension, living from the physical when you discover the non-physical, which is connected to everything. And the non-physical, when you identify yourself with the non-physical, then you realize everything comes and goes, but you remain. You are internal. You are that limitless. That because just like a wave is the ocean, you are the source. So things that the mind doesn't want to accept. The mind wants to always want you to identify with the body and mind. And people who may not understand this will also say, "Oh, well, you're crazy, man. You are the body and mind." So, but when you are working to that and test the sweetness of the fruit of the universal consciousness, the universal source, everything, then you realize that you're bigger than you're even bigger than life. You are life. And just like a wave is just the ocean, you are the source. So I discover other ways people are working to who they are, who they truly are. So, and I learn how to live a healthy lifestyle, eating well, and I don't drink, I don't smoke, whatever. That what works for me. Everybody has their own path, but that's what has worked for me, living healthy. Because my body just doesn't want it. It makes me ungrounded. So I don't drink, I don't smoke, no weed, no nothing. I used to do that, but that didn't work for me. So when I did that, I awakened more. I feel more of the oneness and everything. But everybody has a different path to discover. But you shouldn't be addicted to anything. You have to always take breaks from everything, or drop what you don't need. What's not serving you, or whether it's people, whatever that's not serving you, whether it's people, things, food, whatever that's not serving you. Could be alcohol, drugs, whatever. Anything that's not serving you, that's not making you taking your life to the next level, you should drop it. Or take breaks from it if you can. So too much of anything is bad, and it's all moderation. Everybody has a different path. Like I eat meat still. Other people are vegetarian, but I'm not gonna stop eating meat because I discovered my universal self, because it just works well with my body. But if it doesn't work well for you, other people may need to slow down on that. So eating everything in moderation, and just everything in life in general. So I talk about other ways to awaken to yourself, and these different ways, and others meditate, others deep breathing, others they control the sexual energy. Me, even 3 days is enough to control, no porn, no whatever. and read the spiritual stuff. With I work in my Kundalini even over and over again. Now I'm just accepting yourself as the source and get resting in it has made me I just relax. I just watch spiritual stuff when I'm just relaxing, and music, whatever, entertainment. I mean, just when everything becomes meditation, walk, talk, what you connected. Realize you're always connected to the source, and awakening to that will be like a wave that goes back to the ocean. And so here, the next chapter 7 is take action to go to the next level. Make your next move the best move. So you have to always take action to go to the next level. I talk about here, you can have dreams, whatever, and great ideas without action is dead. If you don't do what you love, you're not gonna be as happy. And if you don't act on your ideas, your dream to go to the next level, if you don't do something, you will not learn what will take you to the next level. So taking action to save, taking action to invest, taking action to create that business and keep learning and going forward, keep action to save money, whatever they want to do, whether it's business, and do whatever that's going to make the future better. Taking time to meditate, taking time to self-inquiry, to find out, to discover universal nature, and keep to discover who you truly are, your universal nature. Time to meditate, and taking time to just do what makes your life better. Taking action to put your great ideas and whatever, and your great dreams, make it a reality. You may want to travel, you may want to, whether it's romance, whatever, doing, just living out your desires safely, but you reach a level where you realize you burn all your desires and you're just happy just being. You go from belief to being, you're just happy being. Everything, when you just feel blissful and happy and you feel universal without anything, then you reach to a point where, and that should not mean that you're just gonna be in a corner, but you start to do, what you start to do, what's gonna be of value to you and to other people, what makes you happy, and whatever. So, and you're gonna start to do what is safe for you and for other people. You do living life safely. And you drive well. You don't drink, drive. You don't do whatever. I mean, it's and everything you start to do life. Live life in a do what you love happily and safely, and do what is going to benefit you and make you happy and make other people happy too. The end result is going to make you happy and make other people happy. And so that's when you graduate from, and that what should make you superior, when you want the best for yourself and for other people. Yeah, so I discussed that also in this uh so the me gets out of the way and you live from the all. So I discussed this here. Also, I discussed how Africans discovered the universal self-purpose, power, and started civilization in the world. And I talk about ancient Egypt, how there are black pharaohs who, of course, started that. The ancient Egyptians were black who started civilization, and they discovered who their true nature was, and they started civilization in the world. And other people also learned from that and got that knowledge. Whether it is got their knowledge and from construction, writing, everything, calendars and agriculture, medicine, and other people who also discovered that knowledge ran with it. And I talk about how the world is not gonna go forward unless if you have people and leaders who think whether it's racism, tribalism, whatever sectarian way people think that does not any way people segregate for a few to benefit and others suffer. That does not make you superior when you make laws to oppress other people. But being superior are those who have reached a level to realize that we are all one, we are all human, we are all the human race. When you're able to look beyond race, tribe, nationality, and everything, and discover universal, then that's when you are not in a superior position. You're able to see everything as one. You value everything. You want to do what's good for you, for people, and the environment, and the animals, and everything. So living in harmony with nature and people and everything, that's the highest level. But this oppressive whatever, that's still, you're still in the lower chakra. You're not in the higher level yet. So you become to live, be like the source, the universal consciousness and awareness. That people should when you are working to it. Then because the source is gonna give us the ability to do small things. The ability to breathe. Start to appreciate when you know the big things about yourself. Start to appreciate the small things about yourself. Just being able to breathe You're just able to feel aware of what's saying, everything. You just the small things, you know. You have to appreciate your people around you, your family, yourself, people you connect with that make your life good, and even people you don't connect with that open your eyes to also value people you connect with more, you know. And so everything you start to use everything in your environment to learn from it to go to the next level and surround yourself with people who have your same energy, who take encourage you to discover yourself and to see the greatness in you that you see in yourself, you know, and surround yourself with people you get along with, then you become more happier, you know, and start to realize that everybody's on a different path. It doesn't mean you want to put everybody in the same path. And if everybody somewhere is on a separate path, that's not personal. They also have their path. You also have your path and everything, and living in harmony, you know, and going to the next level and remove everything that's not serving you and staying away from something, think what's not serving you, and going to the next level and going beyond just, you know, when you start to associate yourself with that part of you that observes everything and the source and the universal source and everything, then you start to live in a position of power, and your decisions will come from the heart and the soul and your universal spirit and consciousness and awareness, and you're able to make the right decisions, you know, to make you happy in the future. Everything will just happen. Your heart will tell you what to do next. You know, your universal heart and universal consciousness, spirit, and the source will be the one you're living from the all, instead of just the mind and the body, which is just always, which shall come and go, which is, if things don't go well, you have suffering. But when you live from that, the source, then you're able to manifest and do what is going to benefit you and others, and you know what to do because the source gives you the ability to do that, and you're able to use that ability. So, so overcoming obstacles to discover your greatness, and that you're able to overcome obstacles because you're not associating yourself with them. Life is not happening to you, but you discover you are alive. Everything comes, shall pass. The best thing is learning from your success, mistakes, or whatever that happened that out of your control. You're able to not let that block you to live the full life that you want to live, you know, and to it's not going to stop you from doing what you love and to do what will benefit you and other people and what will make you happy and other people. You know, do what will make you happy, you know, and because if you're doing what is going to make you happy and it's not hurting anybody else, then you're contributing to the happiness of other people too, because you're in harmony, you know. So when you do what makes you happy and has positive impact on yourself and other people, then you're in harmony, you know. So, you know, of course, other people's happiness is not in your hand, but when you're doing what makes you happy, then you're able to your presence, and you're going to be a light to other people. So you're gonna be a light when you do it. So you're able to overcome obstacles and not attach yourself to what's happening now. Realize everything comes and go, and you're able to do what is gonna take you to the next level, and you're able to take action to do what's gonna make you happy and take you to the next level, and that will have a positive impact on you and other people. So, and then last chapter is discovering true success, what matters in the end. I like this lady for the secrets. She said, the billionaires teach me how to make money, and I teach them the spiritual secret. They also pay me to teach them spiritual secrets. So success is not, you look success, just money is important, everything, you know, it's not looking down on money or whatever, but that's also part of life. But when you look beyond just your success is not based on discovering your universal self and being free and being one with the source, you know, that is should be the highest purpose that you put. And when you discover that, then you have to realize that you don't put your value just on your career and everything and have a family, this and that. You're able to look beyond that, and you're able to put value instead to yourself and people more, because and things around you and the environment, you're able to enjoy life and just the air, whatever it is, you know, you want living in harmony. So do success, and you start to take care of yourself and everything, you know, and that will benefit you and other people. And so discovering true success is not just money. This not just one of it. That's part of it. Business is part of it. Career, this, but also being taking care of yourself and healthy eating and everything. That's also success, you know. And also taking care of yourself and true success is just different angles. But discovering your true universal nature is the biggest success, because you're able to live from the all and from the source, from the universal awareness and universal consciousness. From there, you're able to see the whole angle. You're now like an eagle that's above the wind, you know, like the eagle can fly above the wind, and other birds are in the wind. That's like being in the body and mind, and they can't run away. But the ego is above it; they're able to watch everything. So as you're sitting yourself with a part of you that watches everything, then you're able to discover that success is just beyond money, it's just beyond career, it's beyond what. Doesn't mean you don't do those things, but you start to do things naturally, but you don't attach your value to it. Because without being alive, all those things are valueless. Without consciousness, without all, you have things of value that are more valuable than things in the world. You're not able to enjoy things in the world without the consciousness, universal consciousness, without the source in you, without the universal God in you, the universal source, whatever. You can't enjoy anything. So success is discovering universal nature. You start to see, when you discover the great things about yourself, you start to appreciate the small things, but you're not attaching yourself. If this career doesn't work out, you're not crushed, whether business, whatever. So you're in a position of power that you're able to keep doing what you love and move forward and live life fully from all angles, whether it's relationship, romance, traveling, whether you want to be a good speaker, business person, whatever you want to do to benefit people, whether it's charity. You discover your path in different angles. Everything becomes, you will contribute to your happiness when you do it from the heart and you're doing what is gonna benefit you and other people. And what if you do what is going to make you happy, and it doesn't harm other people. I mean, sin is something you do that's going to harm other people and yourself and the environment and everything. But I like what my brother put as a definition for sin, and that's how you should measure it. But if you do what is going to make you happy and it doesn't harm any other people and whatever, and you start to discover success is, you have different definition for success, but you're not attached to it, because you are alive, you are the source, you're the universal oneness, you're everything. You're everything. You are one with the source, like a wave is one with the ocean. Like King Solomon said, we are gods. In other words, we are one with God, the universal God. In other words, we are the source. We are one with the source. But that's even not it. But we are the source. Without the source, if you are not the source, then you're not alive. Doesn't mean we control the source, but we are the source. Just like how a wave is part of the ocean, it doesn't control the ocean, but it is the ocean. The source is the one helping us to breathe, do whatever, be able to live life, and even we wouldn't be talking about success if you're not alive. So discovering you're universal will open your mind to see success from all angles, but you're not attached to the outcome of everything you do. You're like the sun that shines its light to the world without expecting something back. You're just like the sun that gives without expecting something back. But if you do something of value to yourself, and that will also help other people, then money, everything, whatever will always come. Everything will come. So you start to see success from all angles, not just money. So discovering your free universal nature, that you are the source, will take you to the next level. You are universal. You're everything. You are life, and because you're not separate from that source that manifested you and everything, and you are one with it. You are it, and discovering that will, just like a wave in the ocean is the ocean. So when you discover the big things about yourself, realize that you have to tap into that self, that universal self within you, that will lead the way. The universal self within you, the universal consciousness, the universal source, the universal God will lead your way, and you start living a full life. And you start to want to do what benefits you. And if you do what benefits you and makes you happy and doesn't harm other people, you're already living in harmony. You do what will be a positive impact on yourself and other people. That's when you say, I'm now superior. You now want the best for you and the best for everybody and the world. Then you're superior. So people who are still, it doesn't matter how powerful the leader is, if he's doing things to oppress other people, then they are not superior. They are not in a supreme position yet. So you start to see that life is you start to see life from a higher angle, and because the source that gives us the ability to take care of ourselves, family, and contribute, and even think about having a purpose or whatever, it gives us all that ability. So when you tap and go back to universal nature and be one with the source and discover you are the source, then you're able to live a more happy life, do what you love, and live a full life from all angles. So this is almost 30 minutes and all that. So it's all about seeing life from all angles, and in conclusion, what will make you happy, and if you do what is positive would make you happy and take you to the next level. And if you do what is going to make you happy and it doesn't harm other people, then you're living in harmony, and other people also, your light, your shine to the world, and your positivity and everything, and your universal love, everything that comes, you develop value, and you start to, not to yourself, but to other people, and you start to shine, and your path, even if you do nothing, you just your presence, and you start to do naturally what you need to do, what will be a positive impact to yourself and to other people, and you start to, do what makes you happy, and you start to manifest what will be of value to yourself and other people and have positive impact on yourself and society, and because naturally that will have a positive impact. So you start to realize your value is not just in doing but being, and you start, everything will just be natural coming from that source within. So everything just be natural, just be living from the source within and manifesting everything, and you know what to do. So thank you for watching. It's a long video. If you don't read the book, you have read it by watching this. This is just an overview, but you'll find more from the book. And peace. And some of you may not want to read, that's why I make this video for you, to give you a summary of what my book is. But there's even more in my book, so I can't talk about it now. It could be a long video, but it's a short book, 50 pages. And email me and get the book for free. I'll put the email in the description. I'll not use your email for nothing, but I'm just sending the book. Or find it on Amazon. So this is my book so far. Give me feedback, what do you think about it. And peace. Thanks for watching, and thanks for the support. And I'm out. Professor 160. Peace. May the universal source help you to find your true universal nature, and to realize there was no journey in the first place. You are the source. So if you already watched this far, you know what I'm talking about. And peace, and all the best. Thank you.